Good morning, everyone. Thank you for your patience. Welcome to our November 28th, 2023 Code Enforcement Board hearing. If there's anyone who wishes to speak at today's proceedings, please stand and raise your right hand. Do you swear and affirm to tell the truth at today's proceedings? Thank you. You all may be seated. Please silence all of your devices at this time. Board.
Good morning. And I would like to introduce everyone here on the board. Off to my far left is Bill. Then we have Justin. Then we have Carlos, Alex, Terry, and Don. We are a volunteer board. If you would like to know anything else about us, please ask. And if you would like to volunteer, we would love to have you. I'm ready.
At this time, we're going to start with our old business cases until the board attorney appears. Okay. Our first case is on page 6. Senior Inspector Jose Saragusti, property address 1645 Northeast 7th Place. Case number BE 2303-0167. Owner Hedaya Zanda Karimi and Shamseddin Mizani. Excuse me for the pronunciation. This case was first heard on 7/25/23 to comply by 10/24/23. Is there someone here for 1645? Oh, you can go. One section at $50 per day. Order recorded, not complied. Notice posted at the property on 11/9/23. Posted at 1 East Broward Boulevard on 11/14/23. One extension noted.
Good morning. Good morning. Jose Saragusti, Building Inspector for the city, presenting the case number as read. The case is not compliant. I will let the respondent to speak.
Excuse me, your name and your relationship to the...
Good morning, Shamseddin Mizani. Good morning, this is Shamseddin Mizani. I'm the owner of the house. I got the violation because of the addition to the garage that was done before we purchased the place. We bought it back in 2017, and apparently this was done somewhere around 2011 to 2017. The city noticed that. They brought it to our attention. We had the intention to build a new house over there, and ever since we're developing the plans, the full set of plans. The last piece of plan is the landscaping, which is being designed as we speak. So I'm asking for extension from Jose and the rest of the board. I think I'm going to need another 6 months, but whatever comes first, whatever you guys offer, I'll go with that. And if I can't finish the plans by then I'll come back for extension.
Have you been in touch with the city, the inspector?
Yeah, I've been in touch with him since day one.
Yeah. The city support 119 days extensions for this case.
And I have a question. Are you working through the landscape because of payments, or are you trying to rush through it, or is it their timeline?
No, I was told by city I need the full set, including the landscaping plans.
So
yes, this is correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not a problem. Do I have a motion?
I move for 120-day extension.
Second.
119, I apologize.
I have a first and a second. All agree?
Yeah.
Aye.
Anybody this? It goes through. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Our next case is on page 5. Senior Inspector Jorge Martinez. Property address 5240 Northeast 14th Terrace. Owner 5240 Northeast 14th Inc. Case number BE 2306-0089. This case was first heard on 10/24/23 to comply by 11/28/23. One section at $50 per day. Order recorded, not complied. Notice posted at the property on 11/3/23. Posted at 1 East Broward Boulevard, 11/14/23.
Hey, Madam Clerk, can you clarify what the significance of 1 East Broward Boulevard is? Is that a substitute for City Hall, or?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Inspector Martinez, on behalf of the city, presenting case as read. case is not in compliance. I'm going to let the respondent speak.
Good morning, Manuel Forero. I'm the contractor that the owner has hired to do the corrections, pull the permits, and after the fact permits, if I may, and call for inspections. I was notified of this by the owner who lives in Canada just last week. I spoke to Mr. Martinez. I got my application package ready. I tried my lawyer build portal yesterday. I couldn't make it work, so I emailed support. So I should be able to upload my paperwork today, this afternoon, after I got back to the office. Should take, it's a simple plumbing repair permit. They had a blockage in the main. So they have a maintenance team. He owns properties. So he sent a guy to do the work. They digged up and they installed 10 feet of pipe and a new clean out. So that's the nature of the permit that we're pulling.
City will request a 63-day extension.
I move for 63-day extension.
Second. I have a first and a second by Terry. All agree?
Aye.
It passes.
Thank you very much.
Our next case is on page 7. Senior Inspector Jose Saragusti, property address 1432 Northeast 2nd Ave, owner Ronaldo W. Nova and Jeffrey R. Austin, case number BE 23050058. This case was first heard on 10/24/23 to comply by 11/28/23. One section at $50 per day, order recorded, not complied. Notice posted at the property on 11/9/23, posted at 1 East Broward Boulevard, 11/14/23.
Jose Saragusti, building inspector for the city, presenting the case number as read. This case is not complied. I will let the respondent to speak.
Hi, good morning. My
You
name
can
is...
pull it in. Thank you.
Thank you. My name is Yara Larronda. I'm the permit runner that is helping the owners to clear the violation and also comply with everything. We removed, in the beginning, the violation was done because there was a little room built without a permit in the back of the property. Also, a tiki bar. All of that was removed already. And we also have to pull a permit for a roof that it was previously done. The owner bought the property, but we just hire a contractor that is helping us to legalize that roof, which is an aluminum roof, which is in the patio of the property. And we basically requesting for 63 more days in order to comply with the permit, which is the last thing that we have to done.
The city support 63 days extension.
Thank you so much.
I make a motion to move for 60-day extension.
Do I have a second? All agree?
Aye.
It passes.
Thank you.
All right,
Thank
thank
you.
you. Thank you.
Our next case is on page 4. Senior Inspector Jorge Martinez, property address 962 Northwest 53rd Street, owner ACS 960 LLC, case number BE 221-20016. This case was first heard on 10/24/23 to comply by 11/28/23. One section at $50 per day, order recorded, not complied. Notice posted at the property on 11/3/23, posted at 1 East Broward Boulevard, 11/14/23.
Inspector Martinez, on behalf of the city, presenting case as read. This case is not in compliance. I'm going to let the respondent speak.
My name is Jordan Brown. I'm the property manager for ACS 960 LLC. Just spoke with Jorge before. Since actually as early as yesterday, we are currently in the after the fact portion of the permitting process. Just need a little more time to get it through, so I just request 63 days to let the process go through, and we can get this complied with. I also have the tenant here, who I've been working with him and his GC. At this point, we're just waiting for the process to go, and hopefully 63 days should be plenty.
Make a motion for 60-day extension.
Second.
All agree, say aye.
Aye.
It passes.
Thank you.
Okay, going to page 6. Senior Inspector Jose Saragusti, property address 1312 Northwest 15th Terrace, Case number BE 2303-0202. Owner, Gertie Joseph Alexis. This case was first heard on 7/25/23 to comply by 11/28/23. One section at $50 per day. Order recorded, not complied. Notice posted at the property on 11/9/23. Posted at 1 East Broward Boulevard, 11/14/23.
Jose Saragusti, Building Inspector for the city, presenting the case as read. The case is not complied. I will let the respondent to speak.
Good morning. My name is Gertie Alexis. I'm not speaking English very well. This is my daughter. She know everything better than she is.
And is this your property?
Yeah, that's my house.
Okay, and your daughter. Go ahead. And your name, please?
Esther Alexis. So pretty much because of the house fire, we're currently going through a trial due to the fact that she had a contractor working on the property that took funds from her. So because of the trial, we're currently at a standstill and we are unable to work on the property until trial date is complete. So as of right now, everything is currently on hold because we don't have the funds right now to pay anyone to fix the property until litigation is complete.
That's fine. What is the trial date?
We don't have a date as of yet. We should know in about a few months. We're waiting on the judge as of right now to let us know when he can schedule us in.
Did the other contractors submit for permits? Do you have any plans drawn or anything?
Well, we had an architect that was working on the property, but because due to the conflict of interest, because that architect is connected to the contractor that we're suing, he no longer wants to work, provide us with drawings or anything of that nature. So,
Have you paid him?
Yes, we paid him a substantial amount.
I think the drawings are yours then.
He provided us with, I think, something called the CAD drawings or something like that. He said we can provide them to a new architect, but we don't have the funds, honestly, to pay a new architect. And he won't make the corrections to the home that we have now for us to even provide them to the city, so we can at least have some type of drawings to provide.
So you don't know if he actually applied for any kind of a permit, the original contractor?
From our understanding, there were not that many permits submitted.
Inspector?
Yeah, Inspector.
The city support 182-day extension.
That's fine, but is there any permits been pulled at all?
Yes,
before
there
the fire?
are permit in process since June.
Okay. And the other thing is the house livable? Are they staying there? No, you're not living there. Okay. Okay.
Make a motion for a 182-day extension.
Do I have a second?
Ask him.
Second.
Okay, I have a second. All agree, say aye.
Aye.
Anybody?
Aye. Can we ask?
Yeah.
Go ahead, Justin. We have another question.
I was just, the permits have been applied for since June. Is that what you're saying?
They are in process since July 6th.
Okay,
Since
so
July.
that's over 6 months ago.
Yes, but it's not expired because the permit was not issued.
Oh, okay, I understand. Thank you.
You're welcome.
That's roof done now. That's a house roof done. The finish.
All agree, say aye. Aye. Anybody disagree? It passes. 100. Yeah,
Thank you.
Yeah, you're going to be your best bet. Every time you find something from your attorney or the case coming up, let your inspector know.
Okay, perfect.
Thank
perfect.
you.
Thank you.
There's only one person.
Our next case is on page 5. Senior Inspector Alexander Boris. Property address 2609 Southwest 6th Court. Case number BE 2209-0118. Owner David Bruno Achavilte. Homestead exempted Vivian Suzanavar. This case was first heard on 3/28/23 to comply by 5/23/23. One section at $50 per day. Order recorded, not complied. Notice posted at the property on 11/3/23. Posted at 1 East Broward Boulevard, 11/14/23. There are 3 extensions noted. Do you swear and affirm to translate from English to Spanish and from Spanish to English? Thank you.
Good morning. Alexander Alboret, Building Inspector for the city, updating you on case number and address is read. The case is not complied. The respondent is here to speak. At this time, I'll let the respondent speak.
Yo estuve ayer con toda la documentación en el
Name and
David Hernández.
in the property. Is he the owner?
Sí, yo soy el.
He's the owner.
Ya, entonces fui ayer porque me dieron un mes la última vez. Entonces recuperé todo lo que me habían pedido para hacer entonces ayer llevé todo, pero me faltó un papel que me olvidé de llevarlo. O sea, lo llevé, pero estaba ahí, si no era este acá. No sé si.
Okay, because last time they gave him 2 months to come back. Yesterday he went to the city to present the papers, the documents, and he was missing 1 paper.
Ask him why 2 months.
Este acá que no llevé. Este papel que querían. Esto no lo llevé. Querían esto, o sea, y estaba ahí, sino que estaba en la espalda.
So they didn't accept the application because there was 1 paper missing.
1 page?
1 page missing.
But why did it take him 2 months to go before yesterday?
Porque te tomó 2 meses para.
No, porque la última me dieron un mes.
No, 2 meses.
¿2?
2 meses.
Sí, bueno. Lo que pasa es que tuve problemas y para juntar todo, y cuando tenía todo, y ya bueno, volver. Pero
I have a question.
que me un mes más.
He had problems.
Okay. Chris?
Join the club. Yeah.
Board, just for clarification, this case was first heard in March.
Correct.
So
Wait a second. Bill wants to ask a question.
his last name is Hernandez?
¿Tu apellido es Hernández?
Did I understand?
Hernández, sí.
And is this for Southwest 6th Court? 2609 Southwest 6th Court?
La dirección es esa, 6 Court.
2609, ¿no?
Yes?
Which one is? What's the address?
But the question is, because there's no Hernandez listed here as an owner.
Yeah.
There's no Hernandez listed on the paperwork as an owner.
As an
That's
owner.
why I ask.
In which paper?
Well, our paper here.
Oh.
Okay.
David Archivilche? Yeah. Yeah, it's my second last name. Yeah.
Okay.
That's the second last name.
Oh, okay.
That's fine. So the question I have is one piece of paper that is needed to start the process. When is it going to be there?
He already has the paper.
Yeah, I think.
He found the paper in the documents.
Yo creo que ya está todo, ya.
He thinks everything is there.
So the windows are already installed. They're in.
Yes, the windows are installed. This is an after the fact. The case was heard back in March. He applied for a permit in May, and corrections were requested in June. He has not addressed any of the corrections.
I have a motion.
Until now, he just said that he's going, or he submitted the paperwork. When I checked yesterday, the corrections were not submitted. That's why at this time the city does not support any additional extension, and is requesting for the case to come back as a Massey next hearing to impose fines.
Move for Massey. I move for Massey.
I would agree.
All agree, say aye.
Aye.
Yeah.
Y que regrese la próxima vez para un Massey.
I was annoyed. I could only give him
Massey para imponer las
3. I
multas.
was given only 30.
Yes.
No, when we say Massey, we don't.
Él está pidiendo que no den más extensión. Sí.
So does he understand that he gets the 63 days anyway, but it comes back as penalty?
Ok, siempre te van a dar 63 días,
Ok.
solo que la próxima
Yeah.
ya entra con multa.
Okay. Está bien. Yo creo que sí, lo voy a hacer antes.
Yeah, okay, just let him know. You still get time, but you're going to hit a brick wall.
Siempre vas a tener 2 meses, 63 días, pero es la última vez ya.
Ya, está bien.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Gracias.
Just thought I'd explain the brick wall.
That's why you're in the chair.
Okay, I'm going to call the next case.
Go get
Our
the
next
floor.
case is on page 1, property address 5321 Northeast 24th Terrace. Senior Inspector Jose Saragusti. Case number BE 2308-0395. Owner Zachary Sloboda. Notice posted at the property on 11/9/23. Posted at 1 East Broward Boulevard on 11/14/23. This is a new business case.
I would like to say Kimberly is in the building.
Thank you.
Inspector Saragusti, on behalf of the city, presenting the case as read. I received this case from email regarding the construction works without permit, new bathroom, new water heater, and new flooring in progress. The property was cited for work without permit under Florida Building Code 2020-101.1. The case was opened in August 29, 2023. Inspection report was mailed on September 1st, 2023. Final notice was mailed on September 22nd, 2023. Notice of hearing posted at the property on October 10th, 2023. I will let the respondent to speak.
Is this the whole building?
It's a building, yeah.
Okay. Please, a name in relation to the property.
Zach Sloboda, and I'm the owner of the property.
Okay.
Long story short, I bought the property June 21, and it flooded before I even closed on the property. I was told by the HOA manager and by my realtor, their realtor, that everything was cleaned up. It was just the dishwasher. I hired an inspector, and he came and inspected the property. I was there. He turned on the dishwasher, didn't turn it. He told me it wasn't working. It wasn't leaking. I was there. He didn't turn it back off. And so we all left. And so there's a quick release valve inside your dishwasher that opens up your water supply that allows the water to come in. Well, that flooded the unit for like 3 to 4 days. Everybody hid it from me, so I still bought the property because I paid like $15,000 over asking price just because I wanted the property. This was like my first property I've ever bought, and I've got nothing but lied to and screwed by.
Did you do a walkthrough before closing?
So I did, and that's when I actually brought it up that it smelled musky in there, and I would asked for like documentation on the restoration because that's what I do for a living. Is I'm a restoration guy, and they told me it was done properly, so that's what I kind of figured. And then I just figured maybe it didn't get done correctly, or they left water somewhere, and that never happened. So by then I closed, and everybody just blew me off. I had a very limited time to close on the property. And so I've tried hiring numerous contractors. I tried pulling I'm a general contractor out of Colorado. I flew down here yesterday just for this. I've tried to get my own license down here. I have friends that are developers in Tampa that are actually trying to work with me to get licensed over here. They've registered with Broward. It's Perry and Company, and they're a big commercial builder. They've registered with Broward now to pull my permit for the property because as far as I understand, the issue is I can't pull a homeowner's permit because it's technically a commercial property because it's multifamily.
Correct.
And so I just finally figured out the plans. I've hired like numerous electricians that weren't, I guess, fully licensed. So then I had to call Mr. Sparky, which was kind of the last stand leg for our plans because we didn't know where the electrical would go because the previous owner signed a bunch of disclosures saying that he didn't do any remodels or anything. Well, nothing. As soon as it flooded and I did the mitigation, I saw everything was wrong. There was Romex in the wall. There's supposed to be MC cable. Just everything was wrong. And so I started trying to hire people to bring it to code, and we had to see where the electrical would go. Because there was like, Romex was like almost cut through in the metal studs, and so it just wasn't safe. And so we tried hiring Mr. Sparky then to get the permit. Whatever employee they had is now fired, I guess. He didn't properly do the permit paperwork, and so that's why I don't have that. But that should be figured out by tomorrow at noon for the electrical permit. 1 hour heating and air conditioning is also pulling a permit because they replaced my AC unit. And then Perry and Company is going to be my contractor that I work with, and they're going to pull the building permit side of it. And now that the electrical finally got done, I know where everything fits, because we had a question if one of my cabinets and where I wanted to put it, the space between there and the wall for the water heater clearance to be able to come back out. We weren't sure if I was like too close, but I'm right there. I have an extra inch of space.
So this is you tearing this apart?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a shame. Sorry.
It's pretty sad. That was everything I have, like investment or like saved wise my whole life. And
What did the realtor have to say?
nothing.
Both of them.
Keller Williams blows me off.
You can't.
They can't.
Yeah. I don't know what to do. I don't know if I should contact.
The owner. Contact the owner. Keller Williams is owned by a person.
And so that's what I was trying to figure out, is because I called them and they're like, it's not our fault. It's the owner of the property signed that on the disclosure that there was no work done without a permit, and that.
It's not that you have two issues: the work and the flood.
Yeah. Because he knew about the dishwasher too not working, and I know I got it inspected, so it's partially my inspector too, because he turned it on
Right.
and then never turned it off.
Oh, yeah. Why wouldn't?
The apartment downstairs?
It did. It flooded the unit. That was the first thing. That was my meeting to my neighbors was, hey, I'm suing you. And I was like, hey, nice to meet you too. And yeah, it flooded downstairs next to me. And I think there was one.
Have you spoken to a lawyer?
No, that's what I'm trying to figure out. There was so much damage, and I work in Winter Park, Colorado, and so I fly back and forth.
Well, and the season's coming.
And yeah, so I just haven't had a chance. I don't know where to start. I've never figured out how to deal with this. And yeah, I just need a lawyer. I tried contacting one guy.
So the next step you need to do you have his phone number?
Yes, I have his phone number. I was actually the one that contacted him originally and said that I'm trying to get a permit. What do I do? So I guess I turned myself in for this whole situation. But I was trying to figure out how to do this.
Well, you need to do it anyway for insurance purposes. If you bought the whole building.
No, it's just it's one condo. It's a 600 square foot condo.
Oh, this says 6 new bathrooms.
No, I think
That'd
it's
be cool, I
wrong. It's
wish.
not, this 6 is not correct.
6 bathrooms.
Sweet.
That's why I was not. Did you buy the whole building and we keep seeing this one unit?
No, I have one 600 square foot thing. I don't even think it's bigger than the area
What is
in
it?
front
I
of
don't know from where is the 6.
What is the city recommending?
Sorry?
What is the city recommending?
I will request 119 days.
Okay.
For
It's
this.
generous.
March.
I have a motion.
Okay.
But the other thing is keep in contact with him and you probably never have to come back.
Amazing. And I guess my question was, because I feel bad making my friend, he's a big developer, and he's doing a big favor by having to register here. There's no way I can pull the permit as a homeowner, correct?
Yes, it is.
Yes, you can.
It's a single unit, isn't it? It's a condo.
It's owned by a corporate entity, so no.
Oh, it's how you titled it.
The property? It's just owned by me. CrossFox is the condominium, and then I'm just me. I'm just owner. I don't rent it out. I'm a scuba diver. That's why I came down here.
Tell me, what is your name again?
Zach Sloboda.
So
he can apply.
yeah, he can apply.
No, it's not. It's not possible.
I was just wondering if we had that like written, like if we could see that statute, because everybody has said that, but I just haven't found it either. Like just any in like Florida or Broward code, because the only thing that I kept finding was that as long as I don't plan on renting it out. So I want to live here, but I have to work there. That's the main reason why I'm still stuck. Because I tried kind of transferring down here, but it's just worth it.
That's something you talk about with the building official, but based on the fact that you live in Colorado and it's
Oh, and he can't homestead it.
But it's still listed. So when I purchased this property, it's listed as my primary. I anticipated that I lived here full time, but then this flooded, and so now I'm in Colorado. Because then since the beginning, I started with the problem of.
Go back to the lawyer.
Yeah, and figure out, and that's what I was saying, is just finding a statute and talking to a lawyer and seeing if I could pull a homeowner's permit. But at least, thank God, I have.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, it's a lie.
I don't mind paying. I pay tons of taxes. I don't mind paying any of the taxes, so I don't ever plan on doing the homestead thing. It's literally, I just bought this place because I got approved for a property. I do non-qualifying mortgages because I own my own business, and I got approved for like $250,000. Well, you can't buy a darn thing in Colorado for $250,000, and so I figured go somewhere where I love.
Are you using a public adjuster for your insurance claim?
No, that's what I need to do now.
Well, your public adjuster might be able to lead you to an attorney that's familiar with this type of case, too. But in any case, all we can do, we're limited here as to what we can do. What does the city recommend? The 119?
We are asking the board to find that the violation exists and to grant the property owner 119 days to come in compliance, or a fine of $50 per day thereafter.
And what that means is you have 119 days to go through the process. You don't have to complete it. You just have to start it and show us that you're working on it. And the $50 a day is just in the background. But we can take that away. But if we see progress and we see you're doing it right.
Or if you complete the permit, then you never come back and there's never an issue of a fine and the case is closed and that's it.
Okay, and that's what I've been trying to figure. Just every contractor, everyone I have, it tells me how difficult it is. They're not going to pull a permit because it's going to take 6 months to get inspected. And so I imagine that was a lie.
You need a permit issue.
Yes.
The construction is another thing.
Yeah,
you
so
need to have the permit, the electrical, the plumbing, mechanical, the flooring permit issue. And after that, you will have 6 months to comply the works.
I have a motion.
And that's how it is in Colorado. Everybody, I don't know why they try to make it seem like it's difficult or any different. I mean, it's just standard building. And
right.
I have a motion. I move that we find for the city and the violation exists as alleged, and that we order the property owners to come into compliance by 3/26/2024, 119 days, or fine of $50 per day per violation would be imposed and recorded.
Second. I have a first and a second. All agree, say aye.
Aye.
Anybody disagree? It passes.
I would tell you, if this were my property, I would be on the phone with a public adjuster and or an attorney. One can lead to the other, because somebody else is going to pay for all of this.
And is the insurance company's adjuster, that's a public adjuster, correct?
No, a public adjuster is an independent adjuster that
Just
works for the homeowner.
Okay. That's the only difference between Colorado and here is that part.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's plenty of them around that might be different than Colorado, or an attorney, but if you start with a public adjuster, then his fees are included, part of that too.
And then also keep the records, every flight, every phone call, so that when you go to court, and if you are going into that realm, you just hand them everything and it's documented.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm in a weird situation because the guy that I bought the property from still has family that's on the HOA board at my condo association. So it's just been a mess, and I get screwed. And then I don't know who I'm talking to sometimes because it's like his cousin or something. And I'm like, I'm going to sue him. And, I'm trying to get his information from them. They won't provide it to me because they know who he is and their family.
But the attorney can pull.
The attorney can pull this information? Okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's what I'm start there, actually.
Okay. All right. I appreciate it, guys. Thank you for your information.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Our
we
next
hope
case.
not to see you in 119 days.
Or bring pretty pictures.
Our next case is also on page 1. Senior Inspector Jorge Martinez. Property address 1632 Northwest 7th Ave. Owner Claramine and Francis St. Fleur. Case number BE 2301-0070. Notice posted at the property on 11/3/23. posted at 1 East Broward Boulevard, 11/14/23.
Inspector Martinez, on behalf of the city, presenting case as read. This building has been illegally altered and construction work illegally performed without obtaining the required permits in the following manner, but not limited to: the roof that is complied, windows and doors that is complied, and a new accessory structure for laundry. I reviewed the case on 11/17/2023, at which time I verified the violation remains. The city will request 63 days to comply or a fine of $50 a day thereafter. I'm going to let the respondent speak.
Okay. Good morning. My name is Francis Saint-Fleur. My house is 1632 Northwest 7th Ave.
Thank you.
Thing is, I used to have a permit for the roof by the time Mr. Martinez passed by my house. And my wife moved the permit. When I looked for it, I didn't find it. So when he passed, I said, okay, next time I have to give it to him. But what happened is, I have a permit for the roof and the windows. And for the garage, all the board tells that is a part of the house. My water heater is there, the laundry room, and my tools. And then I tried to fix it, but I didn't know you have to have a separate permit for that. That's the problem. When you pass at my house, that's it. I added that 2 feet to make it a little wider to get the tools. That's the problem. But right now, I got a violation for that. But I'm willing to fix it. But what happens, I got the engineer to make the plan for me. But by the way, I went to the city, they said he had to add something on it. That's why he's in send right now, but I'm waiting on it.
I have a question. We don't see the picture of the new accessory structure for laundry. Oh, it's in the back of the carport.
No, it's inside the carport.
Oh, okay. Thank you. What is your suggestion?
63 days or $50 a day thereafter.
I move that we find for the city and the violation exists as alleged, that we order the property owner to come into compliance by January 30th, 2024, or a fine of $50 per day per violation will be imposed and recorded.
Do I have?
Second.
I'll agree.
Yes. Aye.
Anybody disagree? See, sir, keep working on it. Keep talking to the.
It's my guy. We work together. So I appreciate that. It's okay.
You have time. He's okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, this concludes all of our respondents, and we'll stay on page 1. Senior Inspector Jose Saragusti, property address 2325 Northwest 15th Court, case number BE 230300256, owner Dario Umberto Castillo. Notice posted at the property on 10/26/23, posted at 1 East Broward Boulevard, 11/14/23.
Inspector Saragusti, on behalf of the city, presenting the case as read. I received the case from email regarding construction work without permit, new wood fence. The property was cited for work without permit under Florida 2020-105.1. The case was opened on March 27, 2023. Inspection report was mailed on May 15, 2023. Final notice was mailed on September 7, 2023.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Sorry?
Sorry, keep going. My mistake.
Notice of hearing posted at the property in October 9, 2023. I have been in contact with the property owner and the building fence is in process. We are asking the board that they find that the violation exists and to grant the property owner 63 days to come in compliance or a fine of $50 per day thereafter.
I have a question.
Yeah.
When you show the picture of the wood fence with the iron fence, which side is the house on?
My question too. Yeah, is it taken from the other side, from the the neighbor house?
I think the nicer looking part has to face.
That's what I'm saying.
I want him to tell me.
And the way it's, okay, stop. Where is the house? Is the house on this side?
The house is
Go on back.
Can you stop it?
There. There. Okay.
So
the house is this side.
The house is on the left.
Yeah.
So we put the pretty side toward him and you're,
you can't do that.
yeah. And then also the way it's built. It's not, the distance
It's
between
two.
the structures
It's
is
higher
not,
than 6 feet too.
it's not correct.
Okay, it's not going to pass, but
It's not going to pass.
Terry?
What did you suggest?
We are asking the board to find that the violation exists and to grant the property owner 63 days to come in compliance or a fine of $50 per day thereafter.
I move that we find for the city that the violation exists as alleged and that we order the property owner to come into compliance by January 30th, 2024, or a fine of $50 per day per violation will be imposed and recorded.
Second is.
I have a second. All agree, say aye.
Aye. Aye.
It passes.
Thank you.
Moving on to
Where
page
to see
2,
that one again?
Senior Inspector Jorge Martinez, property address 1820 Northwest 3rd Court, case number BE 2307-0183. Owner, Lavoria Swanson, homestead exempted, Albert Lee Jones. Notice posted at the property on 11/3/23, posted at 1 East Broward Boulevard, 11/14/23.
Inspector Martinez, on behalf of the city, presenting case as read. This building has been illegally altered and construction work illegally performed without obtaining the required permits in the following manner, but not limited to: kitchen remodel, drywall installation, electrical outlets, ceiling in progress, needs plumbing, electrical, and structural permits. I reviewed the case on 11/17/2023, at which time I verified the violation remains. The city will request 63 days to comply or a fine of $50 a day thereafter.
I have a question.
Yes.
Is it going to pass? Huh? Structurally in the front, they've added some pieces.
Will it pass the way it exists?
This right here.
Well, they have to modify it. They might have to modify it.
It's not strapped.
No. It's just sitting there.
But it's not finished yet.
Or hasn't even got a permit.
Have you talked to the owner?
Huh?
Have you talked to the owner?
Yes. They already bought the whole property, and they said
There,
that they're
that one.
going to...
Yeah.
So you're in touch with them?
Yes.
How come they're not here?
I don't know.
That's your job.
Ate too much turkey.
In which case, I have a motion.
Please.
Okay? I'm going to move for 63, by the way. I'll read it all, but does anybody have a problem with that? 63 days?
No, it's new. It's new business.
I know.
Yes.
I'll read the whole thing, but I just wanted to make sure everybody...
Yeah, it's fine.
All right. I move that we find for the city of violations exist as alleged that we order the property owners to come into compliance by 1/30/2024, or a fine of $50 per day per violation would be imposed and recorded.
Second.
All agree, say aye.
Aye.
It passes. I have a question. Does the owner own other properties?
I have no idea.
Just,
That's why I said ask for about the 63.
yeah. Okay.
Moving on to page 3, property address 842 Northwest 4th Ave. Owner, Resilience Properties LLC, case number CE 2307-0470. Notice posted at the property on 11/3/23, posted at 1 East Broward Boulevard, 11/14/23.
Inspector Martinez, on behalf of the city, presenting case as read. This building has been illegally altered and construction work illegally performed without obtaining the required permits in the following manner, but not limited to: a new fence. I reviewed the case on 11/17/2023, in which time I verified the violation remains. The city will request 63 days to comply or a fine of $50 a day thereafter.
So they put the pretty side toward them too.
Again. I move that we find for the city and the violation exists as alleged and that we order the property owner
Well, in that case, they can put a fence, the good side to their side.
Why?
Because there's another fence on the other side.
Oh, there's a metal fence?
On the other picture? You see that? There's a.
Oh, in that part, but not in all the
But
way.
Yeah, not on the other side where the black car was parked.
Correct. In that part, they can put a good side to their.
See there, the property's on this side.
I don't know if there's a chain link fence there. Yeah, there's a chain link fence there.
Oh, okay, so the chain link fence. Oh, okay. Okay, thank you.
So, going back.
Wait a second. Okay.
Oh, I move that we fine for the city and a violation exists as alleged, and that we order the property owners to come into compliance by January 30th, 2024. Or a fine of $50 per day if the violation will be imposed and recorded.
All agree, say aye.
Aye.
It passes.
Our next case, old business case at the bottom of page 4. Senior Inspector Jorge Martinez, property address 900 Southwest 31st Street. Owner, Talshire Properties LLC, case number BE 221-20028. Notice posted at the property on 11/3/23, posted at 1 East Broward Boulevard, 11/14/23. This case was first heard on 5/23/23 to comply by 7/25/23. One section at $50 per day, order recorded, not complied. There are 2 extensions noted.
Inspector Martinez, on behalf of the city, presenting case as read. Case is not in compliance. The city at this moment is requesting a 63-day extension. I spoke with the owner yesterday. They already applied for the fence permit. That was the only permit missing.
Okay.
It's not issued yet, but they applied for it.
Okay, cool.
So, question. So there are quite a few things on here. Bathroom, kitchen, walls, AC. Are those things done?
Yes.
Oh, they're all done?
Yes.
Except for the fence, which is, the fence is the last one, okay. I have a motion that we fine for the city, and the violation exists as alleged, and that we...
It's old business.
Oh, right, sorry.
Just give me a date.
Move for a 63-day extension.
Thank you.
Thank you. I need a second.
Second.
All agree, say aye.
Aye.
It passes. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Senior Inspector Jose Saragusti, property address 330 Carolina Ave. Owner, David Padilla. Case number BE 22110101. Notice posted at the property on 11/9/23. Posted at 1 East Broward Boulevard, 11/14/23. This case was first heard on 5/23/23 to comply by 7/25/23. One section at $50 per day. Order recorded, not complied. There are 2 extensions noted.
Jose Saragusti, building inspector for the city, presented the case number as read. The case is not complied. The city is requesting the case returned as a Massey.
Move for Massey.
2 shade structures, front and back property, also wood accessory structure.
No pictures?
It's old
Yes,
business.
when we opened the case,
So
we
they
saw
haven't been talking to you at all?
only in the beginning. After that, never more. They don't answer the phone, neither.
Move for Massey. Done.
It's Massey.
Aye.
Aye.
No, we don't need it.
We don't have to.
At this time, Madam Chairperson, we would like to have all the cases that are listed on page 8 into the record as closed or withdrawn.
I need a motion.
I move that we take 8.
Thank you.
Page
I move
8.
that- what are we doing?
A motion. Approve.
Approve, yes. Move to
Thank
approve the cases on page 8.
Second.
Thank you. All.
Aye.
Aye.
And we need approval for the minutes from October 24th, 2023 hearing.
I move that we approve the minutes from October.
I don't have a rule.
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you. Is there any business for the city to take back to the city?
We'll see you in January.
Okay. Happy holidays, everyone.
Be safe.
Happy holidays.
Thank you. This concludes our November 28, 2023 Code Enforcement Board hearing. Thank you.
Thank you.